Hey, namaste everyone, Asquare here bringing you a Clash of Clans Town Hall 10 and Town Hall 11 3-star war attacks video. And in this video guys, we'll be looking at total 4 attacks, 2 of Town Hall 10 and 2 of Town Hall 11. One important thing to note in this attack, as you guys might be knowing already, is that 3 of these attacks that we will see today in this video are fresh hits. That means the attacker had no idea of where the traps are, or where the Teslas are, where the giant bombs are. So it was pretty amazing in my opinion to 3-star a Town Hall 10 or Town Hall 11 without knowing such intricate details whatsoever. So I think that this would be pretty interesting video to watch. So let's begin. Alrighty guys, before we see this attack, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already, so that you don't miss any future video from me just like this one. So kickstarting the episode, we have Bacon going in opponent number 4 with a Queen Walk BoWitch kind of attack strategy, which is really very interesting. He deployed his Queen and Grand Warden along with some of the healers at around 9 o'clock direction. There is one baby dragon to make sure that the Queen and Grand Warden goes inside the base, and he will soon establish the top 9 o'clock part of the funnel with the help of a single bowler, which is very interesting, which I think that you guys definitely should take a note of, because a single bowler funnel is really something that I am saying a lot these days, because the single bowler is able to take care of 2 buildings simultaneously, which definitely helps in creating a good wide funnel for the Queen and Grand Warden to go in a particular direction. The Queen is supposed to take care of this Inferno Tower if I'm not wrong, but the pathing works out in such a way that the Queen will probably avoid the fire from the Inferno as well, but it will at the cost of not taking the Inferno as well. So I think that he will end up taking care of the Inferno at the very end of the raid. Let's see what happens. I'm not entirely sure. The Inferno is on multi-target, so I don't think that it is a very much kind of trouble right now after the obvious healer nerf, the Inferno nerf to the healers. That is something that was, I don't know, long awaited for Town Hall 10s. I don't see any Town Hall 10s being upset about the Inferno nerf, because they are really enjoying Town Hall 10 finally. And now, as the Queen established a huge amount of funnel from 9 o'clock to 10 o'clock area, he deployed all of his bowlers and 3 witches, which are pretty much very important, playing a very important role in distracting many buildings, as well as clearing out any trash buildings that is outside. Some of the skeletons will move out obviously to make sure that the mass of bowlers that is right inside the base right now, that stays inside the core. That is very important. He pops out King's ability, and there they go. All the healers that were there initially latched on to the Queen are now latched on to the King and the bowlers, and they are sustaining them. See, there are so many bowlers right now, and this Inferno cannot do even a thing to these bowlers or the King, because they're constantly being healed by the healers obviously, and being normal troops, bowlers heal themselves twice as fast as the heroes, which I think you guys already know. And these bowlers are getting the second bounce on that Inferno Tower, will take care of that Inferno Tower for sure. And this base, there is nothing more left on this base, just 8-second moves. And this was a Town Hall 11, fresh clear Town Hall 11 by Crispy Bacon aka Theo, my man. That was a fantastically executed attack. Let's see another Town Hall 11 3-star. It is again a fresh cleared base, so have some respect guys. Now before we even begin this attack guys, take a look at the timestamp. 1 minute 47 seconds it took Th aka Crid to take down the base in under 2 minutes. That is insane. That to a base that was fresh cleared. He had no idea of where the traps are, so he just went in. So Th aka Crid is going on opponent number 6 with a BoWitch using a 1 golem as a tank. He's using 3 jump spell basically to connect the entirety of the base. You will see how beautifully he uses that jump spell. And then he deploys his witches and bowlers at the corners, followed by some of the they were leaded by some of the giants to make sure that the witches are able to produce enough skeletons before they move inside the base. This is something that you can note as well. I have not seen many Town Hall 11s doing that. You can use like two giants in both the sides just to make sure that the witches are able to produce enough skeletons. He pops out the Grand Warden's ability just to make sure that the troops pass through the first Inferno without any problem, and also to protect the troops from the fire of the volleys of the Eagle artillery that were coming. And right now at this point it might seem like the attack is really fizzling out, but see the position of the third jump spell. It is so perfect. It has basically the 3 jump spells, as you can see right now. has connected the entirety of the base. There is no compartment of the base that is left which cannot be covered by the troops that he has on the field right now. And obviously by this point I was like, dude, how is this even a 3-star? And then you will see that there are like 4 to 5 witches down here, and the queen is still working. He does not have the queen's ability right now, so the queen is like pretty susceptible, but it still is a very long distance from any of the defenses that can probably shoot her. The Grand Warden is sniping off the buildings, and there are like around 4 witches at the top as well, which really worked out well. There is this one bowler that is getting enough amount of value from its second bonus and all. The king is down, but again the witches are really overpowered at Town Hall 11. As you guys can see, we were talking about Town Hall 9 being crushed by witches. This is a Town Hall 11 being crushed by a Town Hall 11 under 2 minutes, 1 minute 47 seconds, guys. Take a note of that. So let's move on to see some Town Hall 10 action. Let's see a fresh clear Town Hall 10 action first. Alrighty, for the Town Hall 10 entry we have Terminator going on opponent number 7 with a Gobolalo, except for the fact that there is no Lava Hound, because all the air defenses are very accessible in this area. And you guys, if you're following my channel for some time, you guys might be knowing that AintNobody is easily able to exploit the fact of the exposed air defenses very well. And since he will be Terminator will be able to take care of all the 4 air defenses with his kill squad push that he is using, I think he's using 2 golems for that purpose along with bowlers. He will get all the 4 air defenses, as well as like some of the key essential buildings like the crossbow, the wizard towers, and the CC obviously. And then he will have like just deploy the back end surgical balloons at the flanking defenses like this bomb tower, this archer tower, this archer tower, and he will easily be able to take care of that. Now as you guys can see, he connected the first compartment with the jump spell and was able to take care of all the air defenses. He will also take care of the opponent CC, opponent queen. That is an enormous amount of value that you can ask from a kill squad. And then he's just simply casually deploying the balloons at the back end. Now notice that this was a fresh hit, so Terminator had no idea what was inside CC. If he had, maybe he could have brought like 1 or 2 archers to lure this one very pesky Lava Hound over in that area, and that is the only reason this attack is taking so long to complete. There is that one single target Inferno which is wrecking the balloons, but there are just so many balloons that they will easily overpower that Inferno tower. But this Lava Hound is really being pesky, because what will happen is this queen which is shooting the wall, surprisingly I don't know why, will lock on to this Lava Hound as well, and these minions that he deployed for cleanup will also lock on to that Lava Hound. You do not ever want that to happen. So the proper solution of that is to bring an archer and to drop it inside some corner like at the far away distance, so that the Lava Hound goes to kill that archer and stays clear of all the troops that can get locked onto it and can hinder the cleaner process. Luckily he had enough time because he executed the attack so well, and right now it's just like the queen finally dealt with the Lava Hound and they will take care of the entirety of the base. So this was the third attack that was like the fresh hit. Now let's see a fourth attack that was really well like I really like the attack, but it was not a fresh hit. So let's see that. So this time Crit is going with an actual Gobolalo at Town Hall 10. He's using like I think one Lava Hound in the CC as well. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what happens. And this is what I wanted to show, the importance of one golem, one bowler funnel. Right here, what you will see is Crit deployed one bowler at the 3 o'clock area, and it will take care of these 2 buildings that were inside the base. It was a very well placed bowler right there. And just see the amount of the funnel that this 1/6 troop space troop will create for the upcoming kill squad. I think he has one golem to push, and his main target with the kill squad push is to take care of this 1 air defense, 1 Inferno tower, CC and queen, and the rest of the base is just pretty simple clockwise Lalo that he can do. It is pretty generic stuff, but he has to take care of this these 2 Inferno towers and the queen and the CC as well. So that is a little difficult task, and that is why he is investing a lot of spells in the kill squad obviously. And then he has like 5 haste spells just for his backend Lalo. He deployed his backend Lalo from around around the 6 o'clock area. The Lava Hound is doing a perfect job of tanking, and I don't think that the level 4 Lava Hound was buffed. I'm not sure, guys, I'm forgetting. Let me know in the comments if the level 4 Lava Hound was even buffed, or was it just until level 3. And as you guys can see, the Queen took down the second Inferno Tower just like that. The Queen is still alive, bringing some enormous value, taking down those pesky Wizard Towers and the crossbows as well. And the balloons are like rushing their way. I think he has one Lava Hound alive yet. No, both the Lava Hound did burst, and there are so many lava pups in the field right now, so there is not much any problem. There are a lot of balloons right now which will simply overpower the point defenses that are in that area. Luckily that one air defense went down pretty quickly, not much problem there. The last air sweeper will go down as well, and this is where it gets a little sketchy, but luckily he has one haste spell as well, and these 2 archer towers won't be a problem for these many balloons that are still alive. But it does get a little close, and that is what I like to see. Some little like a very clutchy raid, that is what I want to see always. But indeed it was like a very well executed attack, no doubt about that. Crit is an amazing attacker. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me just fast forward it because it's just clean up now. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments what you think about the video, the Town Hall 10, Town Hall 11 3-star. Do you want to see it more or not? I really hope that you guys enjoyed the video, because I really had a blast making this video. This has been your host Asquare, and I will see you in my next video.